Hey, everybody.
Oh,
Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. We said we'd be on with something special today. Of course, my name's Dwayne, and
Kelly.
that's Kelly. And we are here to talk about, well, we want to talk to a few different people in our community about their success stories. We haven't done that before, and we're very fortunate to have someone with us who's made our particular online business quite a success. And I'm going to bring her out now. That's Alisha Byrne. How you going?
Hey, Alisha.
Hi, thank you for having me on here.
Yeah, thanks for jumping on with us. Really appreciate that. I guess I wanted to get a bit of you. I like to know about the people I'm talking to. So, can you give us a bit of your background prior to the business, where the kind of thing that you were doing before you jumped onto the online space, and what your lifestyle was?
Okay, so when I left school, I went into childcare. So I was looking after other people's children, and from doing that for 10 years, when I had my own kids, I knew I wanted to be a stay-at-home mum and be as present as I could be in my kids' lives. So I did get started and I did go back to work for a short time actually, and I found how awful it was, like the travel and the kids. I had one baby at the time, and they would sleep and right on tea time because they've been at childcare all day and all that. So it just wasn't working, and I stumbled across a work from home opportunity, and I got started in an MLM business, and that was really my background for the last 11 years. Before this, I was working at home around my kids, and I had a fair amount of flexibility, but it was turning into a lot of hard work. And then there was times where I couldn't be at certain things for my kids because I had to be at other places, and I was delivering products and I was doing face-to-face things, and it became I really lost my passion for that. And I found it wasn't really meeting our family's goals. We were really not making the money we wanted to be making. I wasn't really as flexible as I thought I would be with that. And that's when I seen a post about this online space, and I went, right, I'll have a look at that. At first, I thought it was something that might help me with that other business, but as soon as I seen it, I couldn't believe like the benefits of what we had in our hands right there and then. So I dropped that company, and I had worked with that company for 11 years, but I could see the benefit, and I just went all in on this. And yeah, that's where I am today.
That's awesome. That's
Very
awesome.
good.
Excellent. So, how did you find, starting this, the change of from that to what you're doing now? How did you find that transition?
Well, instantly I felt this massive weight off my shoulders. I no longer felt like I had to prospect everyone I saw. I no longer felt like I had to make sales, everywhere I went. I no longer felt like I had to turn up to meetings so regularly. It was just incredible that I felt so free almost instantly, like it was crazy. And that reflected really in our family life. Like I was so much more present with the kids. I was so much more present as a family unit, and it just it made a big difference in our life. Like my husband really noticed that difference too.
So how does this, like, obviously we're we're affiliate marketers. We're trained throughout our program to become affiliate marketers. And these are the things that we put into practice. How does that differ from your MLM?
I think what we do, like, you hear the term of make money while you sleep. Like literally you can do that with this online business. So that's the biggest difference is that it's working for you when you're not working. Whereas I did feel with my other business it was only working if you were working. Now, obviously I still have to do stuff in this to make that happen, but that was one of the biggest differences. And also, I can't remember what I was going to say now. I had something else I wanted to make. What was your question again?
How does our affiliate marketing education and implementation differ from an MLM business for you?
Yeah. So it's yeah, and also I don't actually personally sell anything. That's the other biggest difference, is that I don't feel like I have to go out there and give them all the benefits of why they should buy something. Like, all that is done for us with the educational platform that we use. So that's the other biggest difference. I knew that was an important point there.
Yes, and that's a big one. That is a big one.
Yeah.
So what do you like best of all about this, the business and the platform that we're associated with?
I think that we have absolutely everything we need to be successful. And I just wrote a post about this. Like, we have the A to Z about online marketing. We have the A to Z about money mindset. We've got the A to Z on, like, being an entrepreneur, and it's all available to us. It's just a matter of whether you tap in and use it and start implementing it, and it's up to you. Like, there's no secrets. It's all there for us, and that's what I love about it.
Yeah. What would you say if someone was liking the idea of it but sitting on the fence? What would you say to someone like that? You've probably come across those types of people.
Yeah, it's really frustrating because, like, they're never ever going to know if they don't even have a look. Like, and what I love about what we have is there's absolutely no pressure to be locked into anything with what we do. It's like, you can openly have a look. We have the opportunities for you to have a look and see what we do, and even try it out. And if you find it's not aligned with you, then you've lost nothing except for your own time of researching that. And you know what? No matter what you do in life, you're going to research it before you do it. So you might as well jump in, have a look, give it a go, and you can't lose anything except for that time. And honestly, it's worth it. It's really worth it.
So I guess the next big question probably is, how has it changed your life?
So apart from what I mentioned before, like just being more present with the family, I feel like I have so much more time with the family because we're leveraging the online world. Like it does, like, I still have to work every day, obviously, but I enjoy it. I feel like I can help more people, and in a really positive way as well. But as for the way we live, like, I am I'm always running around with the kids. Like, they're my number one priority. But and it allows me to be at Stedfords no matter what day of the week. Like, a lot of the other parents are saying, well, I'm going to have to get more time off work and things like that. So I still have that flexibility, and I just feel like it's a lot more. And my children are at the age of, like, my oldest is 13 going on 14. I've got 11 and a 9-year-old. So they're now heading into those years where it's getting close that they're not going to want to know us or hang around us. So we want to create an environment where they feel like they can be with us and do more with us. And so we do a lot of boating and things like that. So we've upgraded our boat now where it's bigger. We can, if they want to have friends come and join us, and then we can spend that time as a family, but also have their friends there. So we know what they're doing. They're not, getting up to mischief. And I just feel like that's a really crucial time of their lives, that we can create that environment. So then we know what they're doing. And this business has allowed me to do that because we've been able to upgrade the boat. We've got, and have more time and flexibility. It's been great.
Awesome.
I like what you said about making your own hours, because when I spoke to you about having this chat with you, I was kind of hoping that we'd go for an evening, but you made it specific that you wanted to utilise the time that you had while the kids were at school. So obviously your priorities are very high when it comes to spending time with your family, and what we do enables you to be able to make those priorities. Like there's not many jobs where you can't go to a boss every day and say, I want to do this with the kids today and I want to do that with the kids tomorrow. They'll say, well, you better go and find another job. But that's the beauty of this, eh?
Yeah, and I like to do what I need to do in school hours. Now, there's a few things sometimes at night, but not very much. Like, I am full on with kids after school. Yeah.
Oh, that's really good. That's really good. Do you have something else? No?
No.
I was going to get Kel to ask a question while I had a sip of tea. And I mean, we are all sitting here in the middle of the day while our kids are at school. In Tassie, they only have kindergarten 3 days of the week, so we're looking forward to next year when it's 5. No, it's not that bad. It's all right. But yeah, we're all able to utilise that time. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah, and I love school holidays. I look forward to having that extra time with the kids and be able to do fun things, and yeah, it's good.
And we're just about to head off on a road trip for 2 months, where I haven't had to ask anyone for time off, and because of what we do with attraction, we use attraction marketing. We're able to document that and share that. And actually, not only, you said before that we're able to make money while we sleep, but we're able to make money while we do the things that we love doing too. So Kel and I are huge on travel. Kel's even trying to get me to get a boat. She's not trying to get me to get a boat. She is getting one.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we'll have one by spring.
I just have to get my license now to get it. Can't believe you've got to go for a test now to get your boat license. It's crazy.
Yeah. And here we have a separate license. We have a separate license for jet skis too here. So I don't know whether that's the same down there.
I think it is. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. No, very good. Well, I really appreciate you coming on to have a little chat with us and talk about some of the benefits of our great business. Have you got any final word for someone who may be watching us?
I think get really clear on how you want to live your life and then put in the action to make it happen, because you get to choose. Yeah. Get really clear on what it is you want in life, and yeah.
Thanks for that. I really agree with that. But I've finished it there. But I wanted to ask you one thing that I completely forgot to ask you. See, I should write things down, shouldn't I?
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to ask you. Our community has a lot of focus on personal development. How do you think that has benefited you personally through your journey?
Well, in my other business, I did do personal development, but it was at nowhere near the level of what we do now. And I think what we do now, like, is more beneficial. It's more like it makes a big difference. I don't know. I think it's more about, like, what we do now emphasizes on the feeling of what we do, whereas the personal development I've done in the past is like, read this book, do this, listen to this, but that's all. Whereas this is really getting down to the emotional side of things, and it's when you tap into that emotional side of things, that's when things happen more.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's our group call was all about that last night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Major focus on that. So yeah, thanks very much for coming and have a chat with us. Really appreciate you giving us some of your time. and we might see you out on the road somewhere.
Yeah, if you're up our way, you'd better call in.
We're actually going to be on the other side of Toowoomba. We've got some friends over there, but we won't be on your side. So bypassing that.
Oh, okay.
We've got to get moving. We've got a big business to cover. All right. I'm going to stop it there. And thanks once again. Bye, Alisha.
Bye, Alisha. Thank you.
Bye.